seteya bataya sataya. Zevabakoto shamande liva bragaze bahaya. Eba sande de bekusha namahande de bosa baha. Oh, Vabraka Sekataya Pusha Vabragazaka Dabaha. The word of God says that we are to worship him in spirit and in truth. But we cannot worship him in spirit without our spiritual language. Rabasende Bakova Bragazagada. So we give him our spiritual language. We give him our spiritual tongues. For we're not just human beings, but we're spiritual beings. Makatai Vabrogozoko Doja Vabragadabaha. And just as the human being part of us has a language, so does the spiritual part of us has a language. Mande Vebakova Bragazabaha. Zinda Bahova Brenda Dabakova Bragazagadai. Reba Zekatai Jebimba Kova Bragazagadai. There's an encounter. When you allow your spirit man to pray, there's an encounter. Reba Zava Bakuva Bragazagadabaha. Liva Bragazabadende de Bohova Bragabaha. The nature of the flesh. The nature of the flesh is to get us not to pray. It's normal. The flesh normally doesn't want to pray. And sometimes you will find it difficult to get into a posture of prayer, to get into a realm of prayer. But whenever your flesh comes up against you like a flood, you begin to use the spirit to lift up a standard. Makuva bragazende debekova bragazabaha. Reba jeke deva bakata dabaha. Rundo dobokula bragazegede. O majanda dabaha. Rebikiande debekova bragazagada. Let the spirit lift up a standard. Machete rabragazakada. Robozika bahande debekova bragadi. Lima kai roboko shianda dabaha. Zevebekatai zokoto jabahande debehuva bragazabaha. Ramamama ramamama jede debazo dodobo jabababababazi. Zevebekova bragazakada. We worship you, Jesus. Remanzegede bakuva bragazabada. We pray to you, Jesus. Levebetai roboto shabakatai remanzegatabaha robagazebede. We present ourselves on the altar before you. Jevebatai mukutai rebakatai zekatapaha rebazandai wamazokodo. We offer ourselves as a living sacrifice on your altar. Jevebekatai rabagazabaha. And we ask that your presence begin to fall on us, that your presence will begin to dwell on us. Matai zebatai zevabatai sokotai sapaha rebazem de debeho rabragadebehi rubahanda dabaha zebaha rabogo jabaha mandalai de deva bragalimba hova bragabaha je mahara bragaze. Jesus, there's an encounter. There's an encounter. When you allow yourself to surrender in prayer on the altar, there's an encounter. Prayer is a place where you don't have to be strong, but you be vulnerable and you allow prayer to carry you. Allow prayer to carry you to the next dimension. Allow prayer to carry you from glory to glory. Allow prayer to carry you from strength to strength. Prayer is a navigation system that can carry us from strength to strength, that can carry us from flesh to the spirit, that can carry us from earth to the spiritual realm. Reba Zapai Kotova Bragazabada. Prayer is a navigation system that can carry us from the kingdom of darkness into the kingdom of light. Le Maha Rabakova Bragazende Deva Bragajabada. Begin to lose yourself in prayer. Zeva Bakova Brakati. Zeva Bakunda Lamahai. Rebehende de Baha. Zande de Bakova Bragasikom Masemde de Baha. Rimbande de Bahai Zigi Robobobo Jegede de Liva Bababai. Ova Bagazende Liva Bragajabada. Fall in love with prayer. Fall in love with prayer. Magazagada Rabragazogodo. To the point where every time you're praying, there's a spark in your eye. There's butterflies in your stomach. When you go on your altar, fall in love with prayer. Mazeva Bakova Braga Zibihiva Braga Javabaha. Jesus, we fall in love with prayer. We fall in love with prayer. Matai Zekatapaho, Jebebekatai Roboko Zapaha. Eva bakate, e bye bye, zeba bye bye, zoko dodo vobo, shakalava braga zakada. Oh, we fall in love with prayer. Manda da baha, liva braga zegede. Oh, vabaga zikata, shikiva braga zekata. Oh, my Jesus, we fall in love. We fall in love with prayer. Abazande deva braga zogo doja giva braga zakada baha. Rebakata, roboko shava bragaza. Rama mama, jende debe katada. Ande de boho, liva braga da baha, bam 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 begede, robobo shegede bebe zigianda da baha, ziba bak over brande de bekusha baba baba, rondo dodobo ziki zembehe zebaha, roboboboboja, roboboboboja, robobobo jehe baba ba zigide baha, robobobobo jehai, robobobobo jegede bian zigi ro maha baba bye ma baba bye zabahaya ema zakatai sukotova braga zabaha. Oh vabaliva braga zagada. Allow fire to come from you. Prayer can kindle a fire in your stomach, a fire in your heart. Oh, prayer can give you a burning heart. Reman zegedebakova braga jagadabaha. A heart that burned for Jesus, a heart that burned for Christ. Make it debehe. Liva braga dabaha. Robobobobo jagadabaha. Oh, mazem de deva braga bova braga zande di. Mujababaha. Jesus, yes. I hear that, Lord. Prayer can move you. Prayer can move you. Prayer can mend you. Prayer can mend you. Wherever you feel broken, wherever you feel shattered, prayer can mend you back. Makatai zegeva bakato, rebesete fabragajekatalabaka. Oh, prayer can deliver you. I hear that. Makolabagai. Prayer can heal you. Prayer is a technology from heaven that heals people, that delivers people, that mend people. Rebe bebe ha ha. Rebe bebe ha ha. Ziva bakoto jeke baha. Ova balande liva braga zakadande liva braga zakada. Prayer can take you into the presence of God. Prayer calls you to meet Jesus. Prayer calls you to meet God. Makatai zeke namande liva braga zanda baha. Prayer is an expression. Prayer is an expression. Magadabargadabaha. For your love to Him. Reboze debekuva braga zakadadabaha. Rebeze makadabahande debekuva braga zakadabaha. Oh, lava braga zende leva braga zokodo. A praying people. You know, Jesus called the house, the church, a house of prayer. That's what God refers to the church as. He refers to the church as a house of prayer. You know, not a house of worship. And worship is done in the church. Teaching is done in the church. Deliverance is done in the church. So many things is done in the church, but He never called the church any of those things. But He said that it is a house of prayer. What does that mean? It means that prayer is the foundation for healing. Prayer is the foundation for deliverance. Prayer is the foundation for teaching. Prayer is the foundation of anything that takes place in the church. It requires prayer. Prayer is a prerequisite. Prayer is a secret sauce. Prayer is a secret ingredient. Makatai. Ova braga sheva batande debehe. The prayer of a righteous man availeth much. The prayer of a righteous man availeth everything. There's nothing that can be successful unless we do it through prayer. You cannot birth anything on earth unless you first bring it through the birth canal of prayer. Reba zakadabaha. Prayer is a birth canal, makatova braga jagada, that brings forth things from the spiritual realm into the earthly realm. Madada bahande de behova braga zagada. When you begin to understand that you need prayer before you can birth things legally in the earthly realm, then you will begin to pray like never before and pray without ceasing. One of the reasons why the scriptures say pray without ceasing is because prayer is the foundation of everything. Everything when it comes to God, when it comes to walking with Him, when it comes to following Him, when it comes to being committed to Him, we cannot do it without Him. And how do we tap into Him? And how do we allow Him to tap into us? Through the birth canal of prayer. Prayer is a birth canal. Janda dada bahova braga zakatova braga jeke debehe. Rabasande debebe huva braga zagada. Prayer is a labor room. Oh my God, prayer is the labor room where you birth things. Matai zokotoja babagadabaha. You birth your healing in prayer. You birth your deliverance in prayer. You birth your husband in prayer. You birth your wife in prayer. You birth your financial blessing in prayer. We have to learn to birth things in prayer. Many are they who want to achieve things on earth illegally. What do I mean? They want to achieve it without prayer. Zevebakova braga zekatuva braga jegede roba baba zenda dai uhuva braga zekatande liva braba baba zegede de behe. Bye. We birth in prayer. We birth in prayer. Javabate jevebeko toto braga zagadabaha renda dabaha.